Cleveland went to H-Town. It did not end well for the Browns. How about Deshaun Watson? This rookie is spectacular. Threw 3 more touchdowns today. Increased his season total to 15 for the year. That sets the NFL rookie record for the most touchdown passes through his first 6 games ever in the history of the league. Brock Osweiler, by the way, was the starting quarterback a year ago. He had 15 touchdown passes for the entire season.
The whole season?
The whole season.
Wow.
Now, no Merciless, no Watt, no problem. The defense stifled the Browns' offensive attack. They sacked Kevin Hogan 4 times. They picked him off 3 more. 33-17 the final. Dylan McGordy, I ask you this. Without the aforementioned big names on defense, and with this rookie signal caller, can the Texans still be a big-time player, not just in this division, but maybe in the AFC as a whole?
Yeah, I think so. When you look at the AFC, it's pretty wide open. The Pats aren't as good as we thought without Edelman, and just in general. Obviously, the Chiefs are very good, but they took their first L today.
Yeah.
Pittsburgh not as good in general and inconsistent, so why not Houston, especially when you consider the fact that they've won this division a couple years in a row, and they've done so very recently last year without Big 99 on the defensive side. They'd love to have Watt there, but they're getting used to life without Watt. And when you look at the offensive side of the ball and what they've gotten Deshaun Watson, I mean, I'm not going to say that maybe the Bears or the Chiefs are having buyer's remorse.
Trading up for their quarterbacks.
Yeah, you know, Trubisky gets a win today. We saw Mahomes in the preseason. He's got a big arm. But this kid is a real winner, and we're seeing why. And all that, the murmurs of Bill O'Brien being the quarterback whisperer and how great of a genius he is to working with quarterbacks, maybe he just hasn't had the right clay to mold. And at this point now, we're seeing a kid who comes into the Texans system as a winner, brimming with confidence, a true competitor, and a guy with a high football IQ. That marriage with Bill O'Brien calling the plays and molding a young Watson and Watson's performance on the field is working, and it looks really, really good. I still don't think they're the best team in the AFC by any stretch, but I would put them in that category of a team that I think can make a deep playoff run in that conference.
Because of what Dak Prescott did last year in Dallas as a rookie, a 4th-round pick, and you see the Texans at 13 taking this kid in Watson, really, we do think now rookie quarterbacks can step in the right situations like Dallas a year ago and maybe like Houston this year. Again, they're going to have to rely on him more because that defense doesn't have those stars that you alluded to. But it looks like this rookie's up to the task.
I think so. And, you know, Carson Wentz is a guy who's kind of the outlier because he comes from out of nowhere. But when you're beating Alabama in a championship game, when you're playing your ass off and narrowly losing to them the year before, you come in with a little bit of pedigree. And even though Dak Prescott wasn't beating Alabama per se, but week in, week out in that SEC, when you are the right type of player, not everyone that's just, you know, competes against Alabama or not everyone that has some success on the college level is going to just jump right in like Dak and now Deshaun and be gangbusters, but you can do it if you're the right type of player. Deshaun is that type of player. He's a winner already at this point, and I think the sky's the limit for the Texans this year with him under center.
Dabo Swinney said, hey, Bears, you were sitting there at 3, much like the Chicago Bulls were a couple decades ago.
That's true.
When you had Michael Jordan at 3. Maybe they should have taken him at 3.
So is Trubisky Sam Bowie then?
Maybe in this equation, because Bowie did go second. Trubisky went second.
So that would mean Mahomes is Bowie.
So far, so good for Deshaun Watson in H-Town.